Hey, yo, what's going on, man? My name is BT. This is Burn After Rolling. Got my guy Scoop in the building.
Yo, yo.
Got my guy Jugg in the building.
True.
Yo, today we got a special guest, man. Listen, I'm going to say it like this. Before I even say his name. Listen, when you bring up the hottest rappers in Long Island, when you bring up niggas that's been doing this shit for a long time, there's one name that has stood the test of time. Give it up for my guy Passport General.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, before we get into it, we gonna start it off with the At Will song of the week. Money and Power, unreleased.
Nah, that's the name of the beat.
Okay.
Juan dumbass. He named it.
Shout
that.
out
But,
Engineer Juan Beach House. You feel me? You fucking with
It's
Beach
called
House,
Knock
you know?
Knock.
Yeah, I mean, Knock Knock, unreleased, At Will song of the week. You know what I mean? But let's get it.
Well, I'm coming out. Yeah. Big dollar spoy. Yeah. Let's go. Little Wayne, my block high. I got hoes in every state and every one of them top notch. She wanna smoke, but we in a drop top, so she can't hot box. Check the score, we got this Saint 24 like a shot clock. If the police get behind me, I'ma hit that side block. Love my mother, love my lawyer, I can't love no die. I ain't never been no joke, we at this door like knock knock, yeah. We in this door like no, yeah. I'm from CI 24 like T.I. Take the LUK out of Lucky just so you can see why. And you know that I'm better than them. I can't rock no Levi's. Them niggas pussy
man.
just like felines on the block like street signs. Yeah, I might smash that in a scat pack. Money in my Zellin and my Cash App. Louis V on a backpack. We don't backtrack. Simon says if you clap at us, then we gon' clap back. Yeah, they want close, so they mention me. You ain't gang, so you can't get next to me. Yu-Gi-Oh, he gon' trade it all like that song I did with Legacy. You a dog, Triple H, I'm a different pedigree. Yeah, when I'm in town, I'm a favorite. Niggas stealing drip, they some plagiarists. Yeah, we work hard, getting money just to
Okay.
play with it. Bitch, I been that nigga, and at first you ain't believe me like an atheist. Yeah. Little Wayne, my block high. I got hoes in every state and every one of them top notch. She wanna smoke, but we in a drop top, so she can't hot box. Check the score, we got this Saint 24 like a shot clock. If the police
show you
get
that shit hard.
behind
When the
me,
old
I'ma
niggas start-
hit that
when the
side
old niggas be
block.
like this?
Love my mother, love my lawyer, I can't love no
That's
die.
how you know they took
I
the
ain't
shit.
never been no joke, we at this door like knock knock, yeah. We in this door like knock knock, yeah. You know they see us when we fuck the scene up. My brody striker, but arenas when we hit arenas. I make
Okay.
that call, my niggas spin just like a ballerina. That's what it's tell it just like Wiz when it's time to clean up. Yeah, I might fuck her in a track hall. We don't do the back talk. You could get your ass chopped. Hoes, haters, fans, couple options what the cash brought. All these local niggas want a verse from Mr. Passport.
Okay.
Niggas switch, tell them stay there. Got a show on the way there. Turn this bitch to a daycare. Me and play that, we don't play that. If we do, we don't play fair. She gon' give a nigga top, I'm at the top, I'ma stay there, yeah. Yeah, when I'm in town, I'm a favorite. Niggas stealing drip, they some plagiarists. Yeah, we work hard, getting money just to play with it. Bitch, I been that nigga, and at first you ain't believe me like an atheist. Yeah. Little Wayne, my block high. I got hoes in every state and every one of them top notch.
old nigga
She wanna
dance, you
smoke,
gotta
but
do
we
the
in a
young nigga
drop
dance.
top,
That-
so
that's
she can't
facts.
hot box.
I heard
Check the
about
score,
you.
we got this Saint 24 like a shot clock. If the police get behind me, I'ma hit that side block. Love my mother, love my lawyer, I can't love no die.
Oh,
this shit hard, nephew. I ain't gonna hold you. You did your thing, nephew.
Yeah. We in this door like no, yeah.
This shit hard. This shit hard, nephew.
Nah, man, listen.
LGBT.
Nah, the At Will song of the week, man. My God, Passport
Shit,
General.
better than
What's the shit again?
Knock
What's his
Knock,
name again?
Knock
Knock Knock.
Knock.
This shit was oof. That, you know what I mean, came blaze the stage. You know what I mean? But listen, man, what's the word? How you been, man? What, you know what I mean? I ain't seen you in a little minute.
I'm cooling, man. Just
You know
working.
what I mean? Gained
You know
a
what
little
I mean?
bit of weight since I done seen you. You
put on
feel
like
me?
30 pounds.
Yeah, man, fucking. So let's get into the beginning, man. I want to talk about being growing up in CI and how was everything, you know what I mean, like from day to day.
Well, CI was CI, man. Growing up, I was just like more focused on basketball and shit.
Okay.
I was hooping, traveling, just hooping and shit. And just one day, my boy Polo, y'all know him Polo.
Yeah.
Back then, he was just Jimmy, just regular Jimmy, and he just asked me like, "Yo, we should rap one day." I'm like, "Word, you think so?" And he's just like, "Yo, you a great shit talker, bro. You'll be a great rapper."
Mm-hmm.
And we was probably like 11 years old, so I was like, "I bet." And then went to his crib, headset. We was on Audacity. We downloaded Audacity. We started rapping.
So, what was it like in the crib and everything though, like the home situation?
Those was like some of my best times.
Yeah.
My mom actually had like a family. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
shit you see on TV. I had the crib. Mom got married. I had a stepsister, brother. My grandma died like an early age, so my mom was like, she was the oldest, so she got full custody of everybody. So her brother and sisters were like my brothers and sisters. Like she was like they mom. You know what I mean? So I lived with my aunt and my both my uncles, and we was just living just like that.
So you came from like real close family roots.
Yeah.
You guys were like watching each
Family
other's
ties.
backs. You know what I mean? So what was it like? You know, when you were going to school and everything, was it like you would see your cousin or your brother and be like, "You're," or was it
Nah,
like
my brother's older than me, so we
Mm.
never went to school together. But I was the man in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hooping. I was killing. I was regular shit. Just
And
had
that-
all
and
the
that-
clothes.
Killing, quote unquote.
Killing.
Killing.
Had all the clothes.
Oh, you had it all. You had all the
Yeah.
you had all the
Long
joints.
As long as I did. I mean, I ain't had that many joints yet. I had a couple, but everything else though, I was hooping. My main focus was on hooping, and
The music kind of came and crept up.
as long as I did well in school, I got whatever I wanted. So
Mm.
that shit went hand in hand. I bet I got to pass to hoop. I got to pass to get sneakers. I used to get a pair of sneakers every weekend. So as long as I passed, so that was just the main objective. Hoop and make sure my grades was good.
People with those kind of stipulations, it's nice for those to have that, you know what I mean, to be able to, you know, kind of have people's out that'll provide that for you, and you know what I mean, all you gotta do is just act right. And it's crazy because you see a lot of people with the same stipulations just choose to do bad, you know what I mean, because it's cool or following other people, you know what I mean. How is it, you know what I mean, being the person that, you know, you were in the rap game, you know what I mean, and but you always kind of stayed on the, you know, positive side. You never, you know, I feel like, and I don't know if you remember this, but one of our first conversations, I remember asking you, like, you know what I mean, how you be getting money, like asking on some like what you be doing type shit.
Yeah.
You like, nah, I never trapped before, I never did none of this shit, like, you know what I mean? So you having that background and actually following the right path, how do you feel that as that's been different than other people maybe that had the same kind of choices maybe?
What I would say with just rap shit, man, like minus the antics and the beefs and all the bullshit and all the gang shit, being known for just rapping is difficult. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like I'm the only person I know that's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta be good. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it, but I just focused on
Nah, it's
writing and
definitely,
shit. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a good look. I can speak from experience. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give you your flowers, because like you said, people are known for other things. I think it's definitely a good look being known since we was youth. Like, all right, that's the rapper dude. Like, all right, since we was kids, 15, at barbershop, you trying to smoke weed or sell weed or just whatever the fuck. Yo, Passport General Show, you trying to sell some tickets or just some. I feel like that's cool. Even 15 years later, we older, and it's like, yeah, he's still like, that's what he do. He plays basketball and he raps. You feel me? As opposed to a lot of us that got caught up in the mixture of a lot of other shit. You feel me? So even not smoking weed and smoking hookah. That's
I mean,
just
you
things too.
definitely exemplified when you take advantage of your situation, you know what I mean, and you do the right thing. You don't choose to follow people, you know what I mean? Like, you choose to be a leader in a sense and do the things that, like I said, you have a lot of influences. Being, especially now that you got into the rap game, people, all kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds is trying to pull you into what they got going on and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? To just continue on doing the right thing and kind of promoting, you know, being positive. Even in situations where you've had like issues with people and shit, you've kind of always handled it like a rapper. You know, you kept it in the bars. You kind of, you know what I mean? Things never really got too crazy for you.
That's
know
what I
what
was about to ask though. Is it harder? Because you got to figure, like, it kind of goes head to head. Like, all right, yo, he's scared, he rap, or he trap, he rap. Or like, everybody kind of got it. Not every rapper, because you got the Russes, you got people that are positive, like he's saying, but is it harder where it's like, for out here, the demographic, most of the lit rappers kind of do something else. They could just be rappers, but you are known for rapping. You think that's harder?
But I don't feel like that because I just feel like I'm just better than niggas. Yeah. Like I just feel like I'm better than niggas. Like
I agree.
And it's not so much that I just think that I'm the best or, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that I do everything well. It's hard to find people that do everything well. Like, so when I first started rapping, it was just like, who could be the best rapper, period. It's not like, there's no auto-tune, it was who could be the best rapper. And I ain't even have that much time to like, as soon as people found out I rapped, it was on my ass.
Yeah.
Yo, you rap? They pulling up to the lunch table, 100 people. I'm like, damn. And I just always perform. Like, I don't know how. Like, I just always perform. I ain't have no shit written straight off the head. I just always performed. And, like, the people I was rapping with, they weren't, like, I don't know. Maybe they, at that time, they just look for me to follow. You know what I mean?
You
look
never
for me
smoked
to,
a drink ever?
Never.
Like, that's the reason, because most of us, 15,
Yeah,
16,
that's
17.
a bold, you know what I mean? A lot
Yeah.
of people in this game, you know what I mean? Especially when you're in some of them rooms, you know what I mean? When you're in some of them rooms, you see some shit. You see some of your heroes doing some shit.
What age did you make the decision that you wanted to be a rapper full time?
All right, so, because there's a story behind all this shit. You know, at first I was just rapping and just to rap, you know, my friends. And like I was saying, like, it was competitive. It was like, not saying like, but it was real competitive. Like, I remember like being like, started rapping and seeing like niggas in the hood rapping shit. And I'm asking them like, yo, God, let's work. And they shitting on me. You know what I mean? Nigga, get your little ass out of here. Mind you, this is before I even hit puberty. I'm like 4'11", squeaky voice. This is real shit. Squeaky voice. Niggas wasn't fucking with me. And I end up just cooking all them niggas. Within a year and a half, it was gone. I wiped them out.
Who were some of the OGs you kind of looked up to?
And look up to nobody, bro. I'm
You
telling
don't really got nobody to look up to, like, rapper-wise. You can say Rakim. Like, who do you really have to look up to?
Are you talking about like in the game?
Yeah, like, no, I'm talking about like
locally.
And around the
locally,
hood?
yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my brother and his people rap, but I knew I was gonna surpass them. Like, they were okay, you know what I mean? But I knew I was gonna surpass them.
So who were your influences that you were grasping from?
Like in the industry?
Yeah.
I mean, my first favorite rapper was Method Man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Word. Shout
that
out to
was
Method
like
Man.
that was like one of the people I seen. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like as a kid, that rap like today and then it's back then and today is way different.
New
You
world
go on
is
your
what I like to
Instagram, you
call
can
it.
see niggas on live.
Yeah.
Like, so I remember just going around the corner and Keith Murray brung everybody out. Keith Murray was like running around then, and he brung Method Man to the block, and I was just like, yo, that's Method Man, like. That's a rapper. That's a nigga I see on TV. Like,
Yeah. That was like the first time you felt starstruck.
Yeah, dapped him up and shit. Like, yo, I could be like this nigga. You know,
It's possible.
And I was like, I started fucking with him ever since. But like with the rap shit, like I'm saying, after I wiped them out and shit, my brother ended up getting locked up, ended up moving to Lindenhurst, and like, I wasn't even rapping. Like, I was about to quit because my team was all in CI. And everybody went to BOCES, went to rapping. Nigga, I had basketball practice at 2:30. I couldn't go to BOCES. So something happened where this kid Blau, he had a show, and nobody could make it, and it was in Lindenhurst at the Zebra Lounge.
Okay.
And I went there.
Zebra Lounge.
We went there. He did a song with him and Polo. They muted the second verse, and I just put a random verse there, and we got a manager that night, and we just started rapping. Like,
That's fire.
That is, yeah.
That's
Around what
That's
year was
simple.
this?
Or age.
09, 08.
So you've been in this game
Feel
for
me?
a fucking
So-
minute.
And that's when I
Nice.
started. And, you know, when you move to a new town, like, I was, like, the popular kid.
A whole new. This is kind of before social media was like clicking like
this
that.
is, like, I was, like,
Yeah.
super popular. Like,
Now we had
I'm the new
social
nigga in
media, but
school.
different social media.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
like, MySpace, Facebook,
Word.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I was the new nigga. I was my cousin Biggs lived in Deer Park. Let's go to Deer Park, go to the party. Like, I was lit. You know how it go, bro.
Yeah.
So then when I started rapping, all these girls I did like probably like 30 Sweet 16s that year, that summer. Got
30
paid
Sweet
for all of
16s.
them.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel being like someone that, you know, kind of, you were doing this shit for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of.
But back to the question, that's when I started taking the rap serious. Once that summer passed and I made all this money, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? I could do this shit. Bought me a whip before I could even drive.
Oh wow.
You feel me? And it was all
Oh,
over
rapping,
rap.
that's fire. I
And
don't know.
you had the family support right away.
I mean, at that point, my family was like
falling apart by then. But yeah, everybody was thinking they thought I was good. They're like, keep doing it. And you know, I was in school, I was hooping still, my grades was good. They probably didn't think I was ever gonna really
Take it
Yeah.
that serious. Yeah.
yeah.
So you being like, you know, in this game for a minute like that, you know what I mean? You kind of always kind of kept a fresh sound. How were you able to kind of, you know, because you kind of started off on the rap shit, on the rap tip, and then you kind of switched to the little pop, melodic rap kind of, and then people kind of knew you for that pop melodic and started shitting on you. I remember you kind of scaled it back to the rap, and you kind of found a way to marry the two now at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you able to kind of keep your sound fresh and keep proving people wrong?
Yo, bro. I don't know, bro. I can't think. You just gotta be open. You know what I mean? Like, you can't act like you know everything. I say like, when I was like doing my shit, whatever, and I ran into Taz, and I remember Taz used to hit me up all the time, like, yo, da da da, and like, he wasn't. And be honest, he wasn't good, and I was just like listening to music. I'm like, I don't like his shit. But the nigga just was sending me every day a new song every day. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, when'd you do this? He's like, yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga's recording every day? I'm like, this nigga's gonna be nice. Like, I could see the future. This nigga's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Bet, I'm about to start fucking with the nigga. So then, when I got around him, he's younger than me. By like 5-6 years. So
That's
you
an
know,
error.
when
That's
you
an
be around
error.
when you be around
Yeah.
somebody like that, they start to rub off on you.
Yeah. You
So
get
when I'm
to pick
doing
up on
shows
that,
and
yeah.
shit, this nigga got this whole different energy. It started like transferring to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, it's kind of like it's being the people you were around at the time. It like made me younger again. Like,
Yeah,
it made me,
I feel that.
It made me back
Yeah.
recording every day and shit, and like trying new shit. Yo, don't rap it like that. Rap it like I mean, he might not know. He's teaching me shit. Like, yo, don't rap it like that. Rap it like this, bro. Da da da. Bro, it ain't about how you emphasize it no more. You gotta sound cool. You gotta do that. So I'm learning shit on the fly, but niggas don't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just
Apply
like, you just gotta be open, bro. Like, so
That's
I
what
learned,
rap
I learned
is,
a lot.
though.
I learned a lot of shit from that. Hus is another nigga. Like, I started fucking with Hus. I learned a lot of stage shit from Hus. It's a lot of shit, like just a lot of different rappers. Everybody has a
Working on
different.
your craft.
A lot of people bring a lot of different shit to the table if you
Yeah.
if you allow them. And I was always open. Like,
How important is it to be like open to working with different people and just being around, just tapping into everybody?
I mean, in Long Island, I mean. I
Not
think
even
it's-
just any. That Long
But I
Island,
feel like
just
it's
in
different. I
general.
feel like in Long Island it's different. I feel like in other places you could be isolated. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, but out here it's like it's not really a music scene. So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're around the music scene and the people that it automatically shits, like I feel like it's very important to be around certain people that
Yeah.
are actually doing shit.
Who would you feel at this point are like kind of the gatekeepers of music or the people that push people forward?
Out here,
Yeah, out here.
I don't think there's a gatekeeper out here.
Yeah.
I think it's wide open.
You don't think Biz?
Nah.
No.
You're
I
not really
think
a
so.
rapper.
No, I'm talking about like someone just in the industry that
Open
will
it,
just
that
push
could
it
open the
But I
forward.
feel like his objective isn't to get somebody into the game.
Yeah.
So it's not like who's he got into the game.
I mean, you're right. You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
He's
So you
gotten
can't be
people
a gatekeeper.
I mean, you got
if-
French in the game, but that's not a Long Island rapper. to
Yeah,
say,
Chinks.
like, he-
Yeah, French and Chinks, but that was.
I don't even think he got them in. I think they helped.
Nah,
They came up together.
Nah,
like,
they kind of. Nah, I ain't gonna front. They kind of even still to this day, they still got the same like that shit that happened with a few days ago with the shooting or whatever. Biscuit got the content. He got the, you feel me? He don't post on his YouTube about other shit. He got Tunnel Vision long time ago when French was rocking polos. That shit, million views is on his Biscuit channel. You feel me? So
Oh, he's like a blogger.
Yeah.
he came out. That's exactly what he is. Like he came
So-
out. He started rapping a little bit, but
Yeah, nah. So a blogger, I wouldn't expect a blogger to be like
To a gatekeeper, yeah, like-
to be a gatekeeper.
I feel like-
I see where BT's coming from though. Like
because
he
the
got to a
bloggers are the
position,
ones
but-
who put people. You know, they
Yeah,
give people the push.
Yeah, they
But he
gonna
hasn't,
do-
like
yeah.
he said though. Like he
Yeah,
said
but
too,
I
though,
don't-
he hasn't put nobody. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
don't think there's a gatekeeper out here. I mean, I feel like Biscuit does what he can do. Like Biscuit
We
has
could
done.
say Ted
He's
Kid
done
Rock
some shit for
Kim, I
me.
guess, is a gatekeeper.
He got me on some shows. He posted me plenty of times on his Instagram story. Like,
Yeah.
we did a song together and everything. But I feel like he's not like a gatekeeper.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? He's still not. You know what I mean? Like, he's not academics.
Yeah.
Now, if he was academics, then that's a gatekeeper.
Yeah,
You
I
know
ain't
what
gonna front. He fake old, but Rakim is fake. If they was, I'm thinking about it like somebody labeled as the gatekeeper of Long Island rap. It probably have to
there
be.
really ain't none.
There really ain't
isn't
none. But if you had to give it to somebody, I'd
would
probably
you-
say Rakim.
You think so?
Do you? What to give the gatekeeper
Rakim.
of
If
Long
I
Island
had to
Rakim?
label, there is none. But if I had to
I
give
haven't
that
seen
an accolade,
Rakim really necessarily like co-sign any rappers like from
Facts,
around.
facts.
Like he'll the most maybe a comment or maybe a repost or something, but it's
he
never
ain't put
like
nobody really. Oh,
this
you right.
is X, Y, and Z. Go listen to him. You know what I mean? Like make a
Definitely
you know. So I mean,
He ain't
like
no
I said,
really, he ain't really gatekeeper.
I can kind of agree that there is no necessarily
Ain't no
gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
But do you think it's important to that we maybe form those gates to so we can start pushing people and
Nah, I just feel like somebody got to make it and put they niggas on. That's
We've been close though, yo. Busta Rhymes, he not really a Long Island nigga. He lived out here.
maybe Busta Rhymes is a gatekeeper. He put on
Cause
Rick
look,
the Villain.
yeah, he
Yeah,
put on Reek the
he
Villain.
did.
Some bullshit happened in the streets, and the next artist that he fucked with was I'm in love with the Coco. That nigga never dropped the album. Everything he drops is singles. He
yeah,
still
but his
never
shit is
dropped-
all platinum.
All of them are
OT.
platinum.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
OT?
saying. That's OT and Busta breaking down
That's
that
a career.
conglomerate.
That's a career that's not bad at all, bro. Have nothing but platinum. Have nothing but
But it's,
billboards.
look how close as Long Island. Look how whatever happened, that's their personal shit. But look how close, because when he started Conglomerate Records, it's like, yo, I'm about to fuck an artist. He came to Long Island. He
Got
fucked
Reek.
with Reek the Villain.
And that was
Yeah.
DC,
You feel
the
me?
nigga that do the Long Island Music Awards.
A word? He connected
Yeah,
that?
he connected that. That's
Oh,
what I
word?
heard. I'm not sure, but
So
I believe it.
how important is it? Do you think also is to kind of reach back to the younger people and tap in with the youth? Yo, bro, you were doing Sweet 16s. I'm not gonna
That's
front.
a
That
fact.
shit is like it's a different vibe seeing the young people actually fuck with you and actually like you know what I mean. Kind of go crazy. It's like damn, bro. Like these are the future. These are the future consumers. These are the niggas that's actually gonna buy your music. The young
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? So how important is it that to you know kind of always reach back and stay relevant to the kids?
nah, I think that's very important. You know, because that's the
Yeah.
audience that's gonna make you a star.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Those are the people that can propel you to that next level.
Would you ever do like a TikTok song or like a sexy drill or not
Nah,
drill
I'm-
because they killing people, but like nah, I think you should do it. Me and Taz was talking about it. Word to my mother,
That ain't
son.
my-
I think you
that
should
ain't
do.
my vibe, man.
But it's like, yo, bro,
Yeah. So I was gonna
the
ask you.
females sexy.
Well, I
Bro.
was gonna ask how do you feel about that sexy drill?
I don't really know it. I don't. Child.
Just talk
child.
about bitches on the fast beat.
I'm not really into the Jersey drill. I'm not into that. It's not my,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
my
not into
vibe.
it either. I just got the hang of it.
You basically got into a rap battle over your criticism of sexy drill in a sense.
Actually, that's incorrect.
Nah.
That's
yeah, break
incorrect.
that down. I was about to say.
Well,
let's boost the beat.
what was
Break
the
it down,
what-
break
yeah,
it
break it
down,
down,
break
break
it
it down to me. a little.
Break that bitch that.
The nigga said what he said. I don't know that nigga. I don't. That shit never. Whatever he says
Mhm.
could never affect me. I don't. We rap completely different. We in different. I really didn't give a fuck. So they had a conversation. They went live. I was asleep, mind you. I got work at 7 a.m. I came
Working
home.
man.
I came home. I went to sleep. I woke up to mad. My phone going crazy. Like somebody died. I'm like, God damn. And then that's when the conversation happened. And then me splashing Hus. We had a 3-way. And basically, I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck about that shit.
Mhm.
And niggas trying to tell me like, nah, I know you care. You know you care. I'm just like, bro, I don't care.
Okay.
And Splash was like, nigga, I care. Like, I'm from Long Island. Da, da, da. I'm like, man, that shit don't affect me at all, bro. So, in the midst of it, I always got freestyles that I got. So that was already coming, but I just never finished it. So I finished it. We went, where'd we go? I don't know where the fuck. We went to a show in the city.
Mhm.
Performed, and on the way back, I'm like, yo, let me do this freestyle. We pull over. I'm like, it's dark now, so we like, where we gonna shoot it? Boom, gas station. Went to the gas station, shot the freestyle, dropped it the next day, and then that's when it started.
It just blew up.
Yo,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front for Long Island rap, son. That shit kind of changed the culture. I ain't gonna lie, cause word to my mother, I had this phone, and that shit was happening. Consumer, I'm in the backyard with my niggas. They like, yo, top 5 this and like,
Yeah, niggas
da,
was-
da.
yeah.
So I went to T-Mobile and got this phone. Word to my mother, started going live. I'll get in tune. That round 3, I was in Boulder Mac going crazy. Yo, you ain't 50 Cent and Ja Rule, and that nigga better come back, son. I ain't gonna front, son.
I got yelled at. I got yelled at for leaving a comment on that.
Nah, that was a
On that
dope
round
ass. That was for the culture. That was dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. Word to my mother on some OD shit, 2022. Me rapping for all these years, I could sit back like, nah, that was crazy. Crooklyn coming to fuck with niggas. Simply, quickly,
That shit
happy
did
birthday,
that.
nigga. But he really fuck with us because of that.
They're
Literally.
not gonna say that, but that shit
What?
changed.
That nigga started
wasn't-
rapping. Y'all was rapping.
Coco,
Right?
Coco wasn't even going live no more until that shit
it was
happened.
dead. Yeah,
it
y'all
was
brought
like
this.
2
Y'all
years.
brought the.
Yeah.
That shit. That
Wait,
I
shit.
mean,
you
that
think
shit
it was the first
definitely
place
put
I
a
went?
nice little into the rap game. You know
Y'all
what I mean?
brought
Got
the- y'all
people
brought
talking.
But it all
Besides that.
start with that comment. But with some comment saying that nobody care about Long Island.
It did.
So
You're right.
whether niggas like it or not, that sparked a whole change. That
It was.
Yeah,
That
a
was
lot
like-
of commentary.
that was like a
lot of-
month of content. I remember covering
Yeah,
this. And that,
Sersky.
yeah.
But
That was dope.
that's the correct way to respond anyway
Yeah, with
to
the
that
bars.
comment.
Yes,
Just respond the way you did,
Well,
putting out the content.
You did say a little something before we started recording. You said there was a couple dead bodies on the wall.
Bumble clots.
shout
Bumble
out
clots.
to them, man.
See, nah. What I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say about Passport and what I really fuck with about you, bro, is that you know how to move. You know how to shake and move around people, and you know not even when to get the fuck about a situation, but when to entertain something and when to let it rock. And you never really let it go too crazy because none of this shit fucking not that none of this shit matters, but none of this shit is worth getting too crazy over. This is an art. This is an art that's all opinionated at the end of the day.
All right, you gotta understand, right? Hush was like really my friend.
I know.
You know what I mean? So even when the whole shit went on, I went on a live in front of the 200 people, and I said, "Bro, this shit isn't about you, bro."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, put my ego to the side. Like, oh, this my man's. Yeah, bro, none of this shit was about you, bro. Like, I don't know why. I told you on the phone, like, you called me and said, blah, blah, blah. And I said, why would I rap about you? I was on the phone with you yesterday.
Yeah.
This is what I told him. And then he still decided to diss me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. I just,
That was some like Jack Boy Kodak Black shit.
you know what I mean? So, you
Right,
forced
like,
me to
what the fuck?
respond.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm a rapper. Let me be.
Nah, I feel that. Like, you.
And people, not I'm trying to be funny. People diss me all the time. You know what I mean? Like, but
This one
not
meant
not
something,
not
yeah.
even that. It's just that he is like above them. You know what I mean?
that's
So
what
it's
I
like
mean,
the
yeah.
traction.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
So when I go to this page and that shit got 8,000 views, I'm like, yeah, I gotta respond. Like some niggas diss me, that should be having 15 likes. I'm like, I can sweep it under the rug. You know what I mean? And what- Nobody really know about this shit unless I share it or respond. Then, but I'm
Let's talk about that Instagram story you posted that day when there was like 8 people that don't know you that just was freestyling and made what he said, passport, if the general, like, bruh, what
Bro.
in the world, son?
that happens every day, bro. And
What
I
happened?
don't know if it's a shout out or it's a diss, but to me, publicly,
Let him know.
right?
He said what happened. Let Scoop know would be
Yeah,
more
what
informed.
happened?
First hand would be.
I don't know what's
That's
going
for me seeing
Yeah,
like,
people
what the
just be
fuck?
dissing me, like using my name and shit. Like,
okay.
Rappers, like they'll do a
But-
freestyle and throw a, and I was on the passport, but you're not the general.
yeah, but
Like, bro, what?
That's kind of hard though.
Stop.
at the same time, no, it is kind of
That's
like,
kinda hard.
because you got to understand, I don't even know these
If your
people.
name is being used as a bar, like even like I'm with the Steph
Oh,
No
you
Curry,
saying
know what
on
I'm
his
saying?
side,
I'm with
yeah,
the
for the
30 No
clout.
Curry.
Yeah.
Nigga, but
Yeah, I
DM me,
guess,
you want to
yeah.
work? DM
That's
me, you
kinda
see me in the
tough.
show, let's work. What the fuck is you
That's
going on
kinda tough.
another?
That-
But that's what I
Bruh.
say. So like, you got to take it. That means like my name is getting to the point where like niggas have to mention me. Like when niggas think of something, or
Passport, they have to think of
me. That's it.
Anytime when niggas want to go international, niggas gonna think, shout out to my mans.
Which, that's what I'm saying. So at the same time, it's like it just like comes with the game. Like you can't
Comes
take
with the
everything.
territory.
You know what I mean? You can't take everything to the heart.
Do you think that this rap shit like tore your emotions away?
Nah, I feel like I always been like this. I always been.
So you
One
always
one thing that I say like as I got older, like I got quieter. Like I used to talk a lot. Like I used to talk a lot of shit. I don't really talk to nobody like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just if I fuck with you, I don't even joke with niggas I don't fuck with. Like you can't tell her that. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
quiet. I joke with her all the time, talk shit all the time, but I say what up to niggas, that's it.
is it? Do you think it's important to kind of keep that distance?
For me, yeah. I don't know. Everybody's different. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm a different rapper. You know what I mean? I don't mingle with people the way people mingle. You know what I mean? Like, you might go to the studio, we all there. I'm just rapping. Niggas is in the cut, smoking, rolling up together. Yo, where you get that weed from? Yo, my man sell it. These niggas build a whole different connection just off the
Yeah.
bud. I don't have that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Everybody's different, but me, like, I just feel like a lot of
burn
rappers.
out the rolling, we different. You burn your coal and your hookah while we burn our spliff. We
a lot of
welcome you,
rappers
son, you
is
feel me?
weird to me. Like I feel like rapping is weird. Like the clout means everything.
I think Long Island rapping is a little bit
Nah,
weirder.
but people say that. But when you go other
Yeah.
places, they have the same problems. They have the same problems. If you go to Atlanta right now, they'll be like, "Oh, Atlanta don't stick together." But to us, it's like, "Yo, Atlanta sticks together."
Nah, yeah, but you're right. But
What son that got killed at the studio?
Bankroll Fresh.
That was
But-
in Atlanta.
But you gotta feel though. You gotta figure though. Like Bankroll Fresh got a whole crew of rappers. That situation happened. No Plug came out. He was just started rapping. Dropped the whole mixtape. I fuck with 21. 21 was just coming up. He was nowhere near. He was
They
dope.
do always have an OG. I've heard you say this before in different interviews too. That saying that there is no OG to kind of pull to give anyone a
Yeah,
push.
We already got
Give,
that.
to
out
reach
here.
their hand out.
Yeah,
When they come back to the city, like, oh, who's buzzing right now? Oh, da, da, da.
Yeah, we don't got that.
Like how
Yeah,
Gucci and the Migos would do it, and
Yeah, we don't
got
have that. That's
Nigga,
what
Migos put on for the whole county.
Nigga,
like,
there ain't no OGs to raise these young pups. So forget reaching out a hand. They ain't even there to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even there.
I ain't gonna
There's
feel
no
like
father
I feel like
figures.
I
There's
feel
no.
like we all in that position now. All of us, all
30
all
plus,
four of us,
damn near, yeah.
all four of us as musicians, and all of us now we could create that wave because there's a ninth grader trying to do or went through what all four of us went through at some point, recording by themselves, whatever, trying to take it serious, trying to take life serious, find a career, take rap serious. All four of us has had to make that decision so we could guide a young nigga now, 23, like yo, I wanna
Yeah,
rap.
nah, I think
We
that's.
could
I
give him
mean,
good
you
advice.
circle back to why me and BT started this platform is because we needed a voice, and we wanted to give the young people coming up a voice, especially if they was working.
Facts.
You know, so
Now here we are.
we try to. Yeah, here we are. Yeah.
Did you? Is there any artists you think about like reaching back and kind of bringing along with you, or you know what I mean? Maybe introducing to who your connections or anything like that.
Honestly, bro, I feel like
Kuka bussin'.
it's alright. It's
Nah,
alright.
that shit bussin'. That
you
shit
was
wasn't
talking shit
bussin'.
before.
That
But I
shit
feel
wasn't
like-
bussin'
I
before.
feel like I said, I feel like everybody's good at something. Like,
Yeah.
There's some people that I just don't think they're good, but I feel like everybody's like has their own shit. You know what I mean? And I fuck with everybody. Like whoever if I think you good, I probably have the most features out here. I promise you.
Yeah, yeah.
Promise you. I probably.
I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Roaster Richie. I be on Roaster Richie. I was
I'm
watching
probably-
music shit. He surprised me. I ain't gonna
I
front.
got a
He was
song
playing
with
me
him.
mad. That's what I'm saying. He
That's
was
what I'm
playing me
saying.
mad shit in the Arsenal. And he like, this shit with Passport. I'm like, what?
I got songs
That
with
shit
everybody,
that was
bro.
good. That was good. look right
Controversy,
Yeah.
Splash,
Free him.
Free
Yeah.
Maui, Primo, Taz.
Mm-hmm.
there. Facts, you definitely
Even
got-
some white boys I got know in Lyndhurst, my son Taj. I got
Dirk.
songs with Dirk.
You know what I mean? I
I
wanted
got songs with a lot of people, bro.
I wanted to talk about that too.
Polo.
I might start.
Listen,
Listen,
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah.
I ain't
dropping
gonna front.
names. He's dropping names.
who else you could name?
My son
I wanted
been
to
having
know.
his
I
way for a
wanted to
long
know
time
more,
in the rap
more about that Dirk feature. How was it being in the studio while recording that? Like, what was the?
All right, so
Yeah.
I got that because I got a. I don't know if you know. His name was Max. He was like French Montana's security guard.
Mm.
He told niggas like, "Yo, Dirk's coming out here." Da da da.
This is when he was.
French is gonna bring Dirk out here.
Mm-hmm.
And nigga, we was out there. We went out there,
Mm-hmm.
met the nigga, and yo, he said, "Yo, this how much it costs." Da 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 da. Boom, that was that easy.
So it was
My
just.
son Dre
yeah.
made the beat.
Mm-hmm.
We went out to the
Shout
club
out
with
to
him.
Dre.
It was all in one scene. All of
Yeah,
like y'all
went to the club with him.
Yeah.
Went to the studio, and that nigga brung a shuttle. Like he had like a shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
All the bitches, everybody came out the club, got on the shuttle. Boy, I was in that bitch like this.
That shit made you feel.
Nah,
That shit
boy.
gave you
That
motivation.
shit, that shit was fucking loud. That shit was so boofed
Damn,
out,
my son
boy.
got contact.
I almost died in
My
that
son
shit.
got contact, huh?
You feel me?
You're not a part. Well, you be in the hookah lounges, but you don't like. You're not like a loud. Like if you went to like a little loud party, like a house party or something, it's baked out. That's not your type of scene.
I don't know. I'll be there. I'll be out in and out.
I told a nigga he's like that ass sober, even sober for mad long. Sober people like to do shit for life. Like that's why you work out and shit. Like they live life for life.
What made you take that turn to start working out anyway? Like caring about your health.
I just stopped hooping. Like the more I stopped hooping, it's like I needed something else to do.
Yeah.
So I always like tried to work out. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
you try to work out, all that. But I just went to the gym one day with my son Slim. We started going, and he couldn't go no more. He had work certain days. Schedule was fucking up. So I went at night one time. Let me go to the gym at night one time. This shit open 24 hours. And I ran into one of my mans. And he was like, yo, you gotta come fuck with me. Da, da, da. And I started working out with him, and that was it.
Who's getting more hoes now? Skinny Sporty or Brolic Sporty?
I ain't really got no.
Oh man, this nigga be capping, bro. You almost stole Bow Wow's little joint back in the day.
Oh shit.
I don't got no.
Hey,
Nigga
you,
said,
hey, you,
"Oh,
hey, you
wow."
ain't got
You
no
remember
hoe.
that? I
Yeah,
ain't
I
got no
remember
hoes,
that.
though,
Said
yeah.
Lil Bow Wow. I remember you posted.
He said Lil
Nigga, I
Bow.
remember I was about to pull up with you.
We was
I
trying
just
to
remember
make
that.
Power
The two
105.
Yeah, we was gonna pull up to Breakfast Club.
That's a fact.
Oh, shit.
I remember that story because I remember you hit me.
Oh yeah, he was gonna be
We
yeah.
got beef with Bow Wow now. I said, fuck
So
it.
nigga, see, we got beef
We
with
gonna
Bow Wow.
ride
Let's
on
get
Bow
it.
Wow. Fuck it, man.
Let's get
That's
it.
crazy, right?
I might have wrote an 8.
What
I ain't gonna hold you.
whatever happened, I
Might
got
have
you,
wrote
bro.
an eight.
I got you,
Pulling
bro.
I
up.
wrote an 8.
Listen, I got you, dog.
don't know.
Oh, shit,
Whatever
that's
came of that,
crazy.
whatever came of that situation, have you been to Atlanta since?
Yeah, I've been to Atlanta like 6 times last year.
Yes,
That's the fact.
Whatever came to that situation, y'all ever like hash it out? Ever, you know?
Nah, I haven't spoke to a nigga.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, yeah, he killed it. Like I guess he didn't want it to go take it any further than it was. I don't know.
That shit was light, man.
He was
That
having a
shit
bad.
nothing.
He was having a bad year though with that like.
That's when he got caught with the airplane shit, right?
Yeah, and then he got
When the-
knocked. Then Future Man knocked him out.
Oh.
You remember that, right?
Yeah,
That
I
was a
chilled
sad-
the Bow Wow
It was a
slander, son.
bad-
I
He was
No,
felt
doing
but
that.
that was
bad.
like-
He was
Nah,
doing
it's not-
bad.
it's not-
He
it's
was
It was
doing
a rough
bad.
time. Not trying to be funny. It was a rough time. That shit was just like I don't know.
That's around the time.
Fuck with
That's
my
around
son,
the
Lil
time
Bow
that you.
Weezy, man.
Listen, he's welcome to come up to Burn After Rolling and
Nah, he
tell
definitely.
his side of the
Yeah.
story.
Nah,
you
he's
know what I mean?
definitely down to tell his side of the story.
But Future's man
But-
knocked him out, and that's the
Yeah,
story.
you know I'm
we
A1
running with.
FBG.
Hadouken! I wanted to. So around that time, is that like the kind of like what gave you a little bit of fuel to start calling yourself the King of Long Island, or you just felt that way?
Nah, honestly, I'll tell you the whole story behind that. I call myself the King of Long Island because nobody else is back then. Nobody was repping Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I felt like I remember I was in a group. I was in a group my whole rap career. You know what I mean? I was in a group. So like I remember when like my group kind of broke up and like I'm writing these songs. It was like hard for me to write a complete song because I was just so used to writing a hook and a verse.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. So then I was just like, damn, I need something that's gonna grab niggas' attention. Niggas gonna talk shit. Niggas gonna, and that's why I named it that. But that was like 2015. That was on my first tape, Dolo.
So I wanted to bring it forward to the Super Saiyan Sporty. I wanted to ask this question before. Was the King of Long Island thing, outside of it being something that you may thought would have pushed the people, was it an ego thing?
Nah,
No.
I honestly don't think I'm the king of anything. I don't think there is a king.
Mm.
I don't even want to be a king. You feel me?
Well, I wanted to bring that to the Super Saiyan Sporty intro.
Okay.
You know, you say what Vegeta was saying. I was gonna ask, was that intro kind of like an ego death? Like you kind of saying that you're not that you're embarrassed, but these motherfuckers don't know who you is type shit.
Nah, that's not. As a kid growing up, you know what I mean, that watched shit. I watched Dragon Ball Z,
Mm-hmm.
and like for the longest, like Goku was the main character. I like Goku.
Yeah.
And as I got older and I started to going through my trials and tribulations, like I'm like more like Vegeta. Like I realized like I have to work for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing's given. I'm not like naturally good at anything. Like I gotta bust my ass for everything that I get.
Yeah.
And now I feel like that's like Vegeta. So I'm like, yo, I'm kind of like more like Vegeta than Goku. I stopped like fucking with Goku. So when I was doing the tape, I just wanted like a Vegeta quote. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want anybody else.
Nah, I feel that.
Even with the disses shit, I was posting Vegeta before I dropped the disses like on my story. I swear. Niggas know when I drop that. They know what time it is. They know.
I'm the Prince of all Saiyans.
Nah, that's a fact though. So that's where that came from. It's just the evolution. Like I feel like Passport was like after a while, I needed something. I needed a switch. I needed to young up my sound. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I remember the story. I remember this too. It was always Passport. Da, 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 da. And I got a Wrangler. I got a Wrangler Sport.
Mm.
We driving around and shit. This man started calling me Sport. Yo, Sport. Yo, Sport. Da, da, da. Taz.
Taz. Oh shit.
Started calling me Sport. Yo, Sport. Sport. So that was like the spark. Like, yo, I'm about to start using that shit. That shit. Passports. Sport. PASSSPORT. So I started running with that. And I don't know how I came up with Sport. I do know how I came up with Sport, but I don't want to say it. But
Oh, it was a little jaunt.
yeah. So,
Ah.
and then that's how I came up with it. So that was like the evolution. That was like a rebranding. And now people barely even call me Passport. Like people call me Sporty now.
It's like that Kanye the Ye type shit. You know what I mean? That Yeezy type shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, that Wrangler do it too though. Like niggas talk about no hoes, niggas pulling up, doors off. That's 5-seater, so like 7 Jones, 6 Jones, word.
And you could
How
drive
about
on the
Wrangler?
beach.
Acting crazy.
Listen,
Acting
nice.
crazy. What we doing? It's August, it's late, you feel me? Bring your friends, your other friends, let's get it.
Tell a
That's
friend
how
to tell a
it's
friend.
I got
tell a
room.
friend to tell a friend. I got room.
I got
My son's
room.
moving. Your leg can hang out for real. You Gucci, just hold on tight. My son's moving dusty, real live shit. This shit was crazy.
I
Word.
respect
it wasn't there. You feel me?
It was a man. This shit was like word, son.
So, you know, in doing this music journey, you know, you've seen your fair share of like people come in and out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? What do you think is like the takeaways from that? Like not necessarily the takeaways, but like what is like the reasoning behind people always like, you know, even with this podcast, you know, we've had all different kinds of people faces in and out the door, you know what I mean? There's always a turnaround, you know. What do you think? What do you attribute that to?
Like I said, I think it's isolation and not being able to accept the new sound. You know what I mean? Like right now, even y'all say, yo, do the drill. I'm kind of doing that to myself right now. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do the drill, but that's how it is. I'm not fucking with that auto-tune, da-da-da-da. Niggas want to rap a 4-minute song with just rapping and bars. And nobody want to hear that. You know what I mean? So eventually it just started dying. Everybody I started with, it's probably like
quiet.
4 of them that's
Nah, it's really
Polo.
quiet.
I can't even name nobody from my town.
Damn.
A lot of people
Just
quit.
Polo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of new people, but I'm saying the people that
Nah,
I
you got a
started
couple
with
people
and
like-
before me, they don't exist.
You're right. I'm thinking about that.
Damn. So that is facts though.
Dro Hef just started.
Yo, that's word
going
of my
back
life.
up.
I was just word of my life. I was just about to say you got it, and I stopped because I was like, he chilled for so long and then revamped, so that didn't even count.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he took a massive break. But other than that, like
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, for dead.
nobody else.
Um,
The 145 niggas.
the 145 niggas.
Yeah, they went on that show and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Nah.
Yo, from your size, bro, I was telling, we just did an interview with Hollywood P. I was telling him, Brentwood CI, I give all the flowers to YGRF for like even Polo and Girl Hef,
Lucky don't.
they-
Lucky don't.
Yeah, no, he don't even. Hell
Yeah,
no,
but
they
he used
hell
to
no,
coming
they
up.
don't
Lucky
fuck
was
around
that
with
guy. Lucky
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the
That's the
Lucky
guy.
was the top of the food chain with the rap
Now you
shit.
see, I wasn't capping. That's why I was so surprised and trying to tell Hollywood P, like, bro, how you younger? I'm not gonna say his age. He's not here, but how you younger and you grew up and you ain't, bro? He rap for fun. Like he's probably one of the first people I see, and mind you, he's our age. Shout out to Yo-Yo, he's not here. Word to my mother, probably like 15, right? Me and Yo-Yo crib, be watching a video with Max B. Shout out to Max B. Free Max B. Max B got the 7 I. Lucky's fucking with Yo-Yo's sister at the time, you feel me? We cut school. We about to go back to school. This nigga in there, he fucking with us. He watching the videos with us. He talking about the 7. He got the silver version outside, but we don't know. We the same age. We just like, all right. He like, I'm about to go bust this plane. I ain't going back to school. Right? We go outside. My son hopping at 7:45. I'm like, oh, this nigga is crazy. He come back the next day and record with Yo-Yo. Drop some flame on some boy just smoking shit, bro. We was listening to that shit over
Yeah, that
again.
nigga was like Lil Wayne out here.
Smart. That nigga was going crazy. That's
You
why I
know,
was so
Polo's my
surprised.
man.
Yeah.
They're like, so we was all like a clique. We was all running around and shit. And then I play my shit. I can see the difference. Like, you play his shit, everybody know the words. Like fucking, I swear, it was like Lil Wayne. He was rapping like Lil Wayne, bro.
Is your mission at this point in your career put on for yourself, or is it put on for the city?
I want to put on for the city, bro. I never been like the person that I want all the fame and shit. 'Cause that's how you become a target. Like I want all my niggas to be stars. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
I want us to all be stars. And that's how it is. What if I fall off?
Yeah.
Splash could be. I just feature a splash and get me right back.
Mm-hmm.
What if you know what I mean? Like I need. That's how you fall off when you just want to be the number one nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You die like that. You know what I mean? I never want to be like that. I never want to be just the only target. I never want to be. We all targets. I mean, we all killing niggas. We walk in the spot. We all walk in the dealership. Get whatever the fuck we want. You don't need me to do. I want all my niggas to be bosses.
Yeah.
That's a great outlook to have. I ain't gonna front, like in the position that you in, because I just seen the interview with 50 and Big Boy, and he was like, I wish Yayo was the 50 Cent. I'm like, what the hell you mean? Like I went on YouTube and watched the whole interview, but he ended up breaking it down, being that he's such obviously an ill businessman. He was just saying like, if I could have just handled the business and Tony Yayo was the OD big rapper, it'd be lit. Now that we OGs, I'd be running the business and he'd be the OG lit rapper. He'd be me with the shows and I'd be. And it's like, if you have, I'm sure, obviously, we all see put G-Unit and all these rappers on. When he was coming up, he was like, yo, I'm going to put my niggas on. So that's ill that you got that outlook. Cause
What's like a vision you have for Long Island, like the Long Island music scene in like the next like few years? What's something like things you want to start seeing get done?
Bro, I don't have no vision right now for them. You know what I mean? Like, in order to help somebody, you got to help yourself first.
Yeah.
So I'm just worried about trying to get as big, many fans as I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my main. The bigger I get, you can't really do shit at a bottom level. You know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
with 50. 50 blew up. He dropped his tape. Then he did Beg for Mercy. You know what I mean? Then he did the shit with Banks and Yayo came home, and then he did the shit with Game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like an introduction.
Yeah.
Like, but if I can't introduce you, I'm not big enough to introduce you.
What do you? Yeah.
I
you
can't
gotta
really
do-
help nobody. You know what I mean? So I gotta figure out how to get myself in that position at first, like, getting them doors.
Yeah. You ever had any opportunities kind of pass by?
Definitely.
What can you mind to share some?
I had a couple of label offers, especially when the Bow Wow shit happened. That shit was like the most. You
Like
know what I mean?
buzzing
People
shit,
hitting me
yeah.
like to come in and do this, that, and the third, but they wasn't really talking nothing big. It was, you know how that shit go.
Yeah. Did you with that Bow Wow shit? Did it kind of teach you how quick, like, kind of a 15 minutes of fame can come and go?
Not really. I mean,
I mean, you always stayed relevant. You always
Honestly,
continued to drop, but like, you know,
only thing that I feel like it taught me is that, like, damn, like from my I had probably like 6,000 followers then. Like, damn, like anything you post could just go. Like, you never know. Like, my page is strong enough to go worldwide. Like, that's what only thing I thought. Like, wow, like I posted this shit at work, at BMW, at Bay Shore. I put my phone on the charger. I left and I came back and my shit was on 400 comments in 20 minutes. I was like, what the fuck?
Nonsense.
I never experienced no shit like that.
it also kind of shows that negativity is one of the fucking biggest things that'll push you.
That too, yeah, right?
Yeah. As long as they
do-
talking about
Do
you.
you
though.
do you feel that, like, you know, it's harder, like, kind of pushing a different message, like even with, you know, the Jimmy story, the story of Jimmy, you know, songs like that and songs like Every Day that are kind of like, I know, and those are older, you know what I mean, but like, you know, you kind of, when you had that image, you know, that you weren't necessarily gangster or whatever, you know, do you think it was a little harder than someone that, like, kind of automatically talking about shoot 'em up, bang bang?
I mean, maybe, but I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm just from Long Island. It's hard in Long Island, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're 45 minutes away from the city. If you look at the, like, it's not really keyed up for hip hop out here, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
The demographics, you know what I mean? It's mostly white. It's mostly white, retired, rich people, you know what I mean? So the black towns we do have are, like, spread out. You got Brentwood, this, that, you got Hempstead, you got Coral. It's, like, spread out, you know what I mean? So it's not like a project building with 800 hood niggas.
Yeah.
That could easily get behind a nigga. 800 hood niggas in a video, they all share that shit. That shit gonna do numbers regardless. You feel me? It's like you know.
One thing I have seen, though, I'm not gonna lie, which, I mean, I don't want to, you know, go too deep into it, but I have seen that these white establishments in Long Island will push a white rapper quickly. I've seen it. We've seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. You know what I mean? And it's not even on a situation to where, like, me or you may want to do a show, and they're gonna charge us, you know, X amount of money to rent the spot, X amount for the bar, yada yada yada. These niggas will get that shit off the arm.
It's the demographics.
Yeah.
Feel me? We not set up doing out here. And then, you know, we're known for having money, being rich. People think we soft. You know what I mean? But that's just the image we have.
I gotta be like the Martin Luther King, Martin Luther X of this shit.
Martin Luther X.
Malcolm X. I was smacked. Both of them niggas. Word, Martin Luther X, you gotta be both of them in one. Shout out to
Martin
Richie.
Luther X.
And the real
That's
word,
crazy.
Martin Luther X on niggas. Shout out to Richie,
fire.
like real trap nigga. Shout out to Controversy. Really talking this shit. The nigga is in the federal holding, talking that shit. Long Money Island, they started this, you feel me? It's different. Gotta live this. This man just told us he's been a
That's
rapper
another
and
nigga
playing
that.
ball for 15
That's another
years
nigga
straight.
that's still around. Controversy.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not that many people
I
around.
mean,
bro.
holding on, pure talent. Like it's like this is what they do. This is what they
Do you feel that at this point you are like a staple in Long Island rap? You've been doing this shit for mad long. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I said, your name's in the conversation. Do you feel that you've reached that status to where you are, not that you are Long Island rap, but you are a staple in this shit?
That's the thing. I feel like I can't even allow myself to think like that because I feel like that's gonna get me comfortable or
Yeah. Give you complacency.
like, I feel like I ain't shit, bro. I would go to work every day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what keeps me progressing as an artist. I haven't accomplished my goal. So when people say that to me all the time, like, "Yo, you the best," I'm like, I'm one of the best. I feel like, yeah, I'm one of the best. Like, but I don't think I'm the best. Because if I'm the best, what am I aiming for next? Like, I'm the best and I haven't done any of my goals. Like, what does that mean?
Do you want to be the smartest kid in the slow class?
I'm not in this low
Nah,
class.
I'm not saying
Fuck
you.
that.
I'm just saying, like, I feel that's what.
I just want to. Still got shit to do, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
What's who are actually your favorite Long Island artists? I don't think I ever asked you that.
Favorite Long Island artist?
It's like 2 or 3.
Oh man. Splash don't count, right? That's like my right here.
I mean, you can count them if it eases the list.
Nah, I ain't. See, that's the thing. Like,
Splash is nice though.
Splash. That's home.
Splash
yeah,
is nice
right.
though. Yeah.
I like Maui.
Maui Mac. Rude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rude.
Oh, I gotta go through my let's see. See who on my Apple, man.
So that's
Our drip is expected up a little bit.
We
Rude.
got my son. Look, this is a fact. Turb. I got
Beezy.
Turb tape on here. I got my son Young.
Pop
I
a
don't.
nigga like a Percocet.
My young son. I don't know. Young. I don't know. He from CI.
Nah, don't skip over that. Yo, I'm Long Island music for real. I think I'll let you know that Tommy G's go up.
Oh, Tommy.
My dog took it right
I was there.
My dog
But
took
Tommy not like a
upstate.
real rapper.
It don't matter. It's good music.
Tommy's on
Long
my
Island.
shit.
well, I was gonna.
Polo.
That's another thing. What do you think? Like, do you think there's a lot of half steppers in here? Not in here, but like
Or the
you know, in the music
About to
shit.
say, damn, nigga in here?
Nah.
Shit.
That's a great question though, because that artist would consider to be a half stepper. He would tell you that.
I
I'm
feel
not
like,
saying he is, but
No, I'm saying
you know,
he would tell us that he's a half
Yeah.
stepper.
I
But
feel like people see people go viral and blow up, and they think it's that easy, and then they do a song and it don't work, and nobody shares it, and they just get discouraged, and because they're not really in it because they like to rap.
no
They just
passion.
see like this is a quick little come up. Ice Spice went viral, and then they'll do some shit, and that shit'll get 2 likes, 10 listens, and then they're like, damn, like
Man, fuck this shit.
man, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this shit. It's way more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's ways you've powered through the adversity of maybe not having people fuck with your shit all the way, and or even having the ups and downs with the dips in your plays and shit like that.
How, bro? I don't give a fuck. You can't give a fuck about everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna like you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it took me a minute to realize that. I used to be real sensitive. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that nigga, up. But there's somebody right now that's saying, man, LeBron is the GOAT. Jordan is trash. There's somebody that say, oh, Drake is I really got into an argument with a nigga one time. And I'm like, who you like? And then I'm telling him, like, you don't like Drake? Drake is trash. Da-da-da. I'm like, bro, I don't expect you to like my music. If you think Drake is trash and I think that he's really good, what is his argument? Then that's when I realized, like, yo, people don't like Drake.
Yeah.
People don't. There's somebody right now that don't like Bad Bunny.
Dead
And,
ass.
like, who cares? He's that nigga. So it's like you can't.
You gotta do this shit for yourself.
Everybody likes different shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask, you gotta go around this room and say who's the best rapper. Everybody gonna have a different opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta fuck with the people that fuck with you and try to cater to them and do what you feel is right. That's what I do.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you that too. Where do you draw the line between pleasing, your fan base and making music for yourself?
I feel like the people that like my music, they just trust me enough to do what I do. Like, I got other rappers that ask them, yo, come with me, come pick some beats with me, set up for my next shit. They're like, bro, you don't miss, bro. What am I gonna do? So it's just like, damn, like those people that fuck with me that point to the point where it's like they just fuck with me no matter what I do. So, and I'm not just somebody that's putting out quick music. Like, I feel like I think about everything I write, every bar, every line. So it's not like I'm not going to the studio freestyling. So I feel like as long as I continue to do what I have to do, then they're gonna continue to fuck with me.
I feel that. I wanted to, honestly, bro, I think this was a dope ass interview, bro. I'm not gonna front, man. Fucking, y'all niggas got anything else to talk about? Nah.
Listen, man, let me on stuff.
Hey, bro, listen, man. Sporty, I think we got everything we needed to get at this point, man. Fucking, this is a great interview, bro. Fucking, you know what I mean? We learned a lot about you.
How many times you gonna say fucking, son?
I cuss, bro. I'm from Long Island. What you want me to do?
Fuck it.
Nah, I mean, but yeah, man. This was a fucking fun experience, man. Fucking, but hey, listen.
What you got up next?
What's up next? Yeah.
What projects you got up next? You got that unreleased song you just played us. You still
Indeed, I
recording?
got.
You in the
I
studio
don't
with
wanna
Young
say
Legacy.
when.
You got that song with Puzz and Splash that you gotta drop.
That's another feature I got.
Gotta kidnap that nigga and make him give that up. What we doing?
I'm gonna drop this year. I got
They
some
gave
shit.
you the. I took a year of those for the ticket. You took it already, so now what we doing? You feel me? The throat is already
man.
taken.
I just got.
Hey, Jackie, you got
yo,
the throat, so what we doing?
This is a funny thing, right? So like people get beats off YouTube and shit. Like I be getting beats off YouTube sometimes, and the last people that I've been getting beats from are like blowing up. Like on Sporty Gonzalez, I got a Chi Chi beat, and what's happening, Chi Chi? Fill the band up with bands. He got all these little baby shits now. Like I got the nigga that did Money Deposits, and he did AP as well. He got songs with Lil Migo. He got songs with mad people. And recently, this guy, his name is A Wavy. He did my song Corvette, and he did Ben On. He just sent me a pack last night. But he made Little Baby's recent album. It's just like, I feel like when you take these people beats, I feel like you should tap in with them because like you never know what's gonna. I feel like I don't know how, but like I be tapping in with them, and their beats are like reaching the next level. You know what I mean? So that's just like something I would give another artist. Like when you take these people beats off YouTube, you should tap in with them.
Yeah.
$25, $50 to lease the beat. That'll take you a long way.
Facts.
You know what
Build
I mean?
a little relationship with them.
Now I'm getting beats from niggas for free. You know what I mean? That's doing next level beats. Like I don't know. That's something I would give the new artists. But I just feel like maybe I just know the sound. I don't know how I keep picking these people that are blowing up.
Nah, that's something that you develop. When you do this shit for so long, you realize, beat selection is part of being an artist.
Facts.
Then you realize, like, all right, it's more to just going to the studio recording a song. Like you said, build a relationship with the producer. Because I could go on list for list. Kirk Izzy on the
Networking
beat,
super
so
important.
you know that shit from me. That nigga made Slob on My Knob and was in the studio with Nicki Minaj. Word of my life, my little nigga Curlin. When that nigga first started making beats, he was sending me them shits on YouTube. When he started was playing around, I'm like, boy.
Nah,
Kirk Izzy on the
networking
beat, you feel me?
is
So
definitely essential.
You got it, you feel me? You learn, like, oh, you know what? I should have built that relationship with bro. I should have
Look,
kept
I'm
that.
gonna show you. Look, this is him right here, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, let's get it. You getting numbers.
Right.
That's a plaque. That's an RIA plaque.
Read some of the shit off.
Nigga sent me a pack last
Send
night.
you a pack. He said, me pack, bro. I got you. Great relationships.
This
is
is
lit.
shit. This is shit he did right here.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I was bumping this up north. That's crazy.
That nigga just sent me 17 beats last night.
Yeah, so
free.
it's time. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying without saying it. Like, it's It's time.
Now I got
It's a whole
some. Just
new
know
level.
I'm about to lock in. Man. I got some shit coming.
Yeah, you feel
1942 is coming out.
Okay.
All right, that's the next project.
1942, yeah.
1942.
1942. I like that. This is gonna be the one. I ain't gonna front. We already have our off-air conversation. This is gonna be the one. It's time.
Nah, listen, bro. This shit was dope. But listen, man, like, comment, subscribe. Know what I mean?
Boom.
Follow Passport at Passport General. Know what I mean? Sporty, you got any shout outs, man?
Man, shout out to everybody that's rocking with me throughout the years,
All
man.
your social media platforms and shit.
All the people that switched up, stay there.
Ah,
You know what I mean? Not a motivation. Like, y'all just stay there, though. But shout out to all the rappers. Shout out to all my guys. You know what I mean? Passport General and everything. We outside, man.
Let's get it.
Don't forget to shout out your little Johnny's doings, too.
Sure, you can't do that. That's not clean.
I got no, I'm
He
single.
yo, bro.
I'm single, bro.
Start getting your Valentine's Day present.
That's what I'm saying.
presents now.
Valentine's Sporty.
Dollar Tree got the 2 for $1 right now. Valentine's Day card. You gotta start at Valentine's Day worst day. Got
You
too
got a
many to
Valentine?
please. Valentine's the worst day. Got too many to please. All right.
Must be
Yo,
nice.
Mark, bring a spot in here, man. Nah, that shit was lit.